Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video here on the channel, and today we are actually in the last update of the season. How it's gone this quick, I don't know, seeing as with what? Week 13, 14? Going into 14 this week. It's a bit mad. And I mean, what other season of Fortnite can we say that you've got an anime boy or wearing a xenomorph's tail? There's odd mixes, there's odd skins, it's just an amalgamation of everything. They've just got this, that, throw it all together, boom. Chapter 2, Season 5. Well, that's not all. Today I am moving my event alert system up to level 3. There are actual signs of a potential event now, where if we go to the good old-fashioned 0 point, it's been cracking over the course of weeks. I pointed this out around last week or the week before. It's getting a lot worse now. There's a lot of new sound effects, destabilizing UI. It's glitching out. It's breaking. It's tearing itself apart. And what that means is very uncertain for now, but it does show that Season 6 is approaching fast. Now, if it goes all as planned, we actually should be getting Season 6, in 2 weeks today. Now, I personally believe that we'll have a slight extension because of weekly challenges so that they can get that week 16 in there. But even so, maybe 3 weeks maximum. Now, in that 3 weeks, there's not going to be massive amounts happening. There could be an event. I doubt there will be this season. I still think that live events will be every other season. But that doesn't mean that there can't be changes over time over the next few weeks. And then something happens during the Battle Pass trailer for the new season. So, all in all, we need to keep a close eye on that 0 point. It is getting ready to blow. And some of the sound effects for it are extremely worrying. So, what else has happened? Well, today, Epic announced as well that the Deagle has returned to the vault and they've now unvaulted the Rapid Fire SMG for 1 week. So, it seems they've gone into this new system where they are vaulting and unvaulting on a weekly basis. Now, maybe that's to test what guns they should bring back, ready for the new season. It would make sense. But we'll have to see how that goes. Now, are there going to be any more portals from the 0 point? Yes. The next one, the Small Fry portal, should be forming at the bridge near Hunter's Haven, also known as Drop Shop. So keep your eye on that 0 point. There should be another portal. Now, if we look at all the portals, you can see branching off of that 0 point many different lines. But there's something new today. If you look around it, there's like little rippling circles surrounding that 0 point where it is starting to destabilize on such a level that it's effectively tearing itself apart. Now, as you just saw there, when people go into it, it widens up to let them in, and then it spits them out underneath. But if you look, even when it's not breaking open to let people in, it's very broken at the moment. And the new animation when you go into it as well it's weird. So when you're underneath it, those little rippling effects around it show massive destabilization. The 0 point is it's dying. It's almost like it's getting ready to effectively do what it did in Season 10 of Chapter 1. I doubt it'll do that though. I highly doubt they would tear the 0 point apart first. One interesting thing to note as well is I currently have 48 shield. I didn't have any shield a minute ago. That's because entering the 0 point actually gives you shield now. And when you talk to Mancake, he also says, was that thing always so unstable? So even the NPCs are getting worried now. I mean, they have reason to be. It's completely different to how it was at the start of the season. But in terms of having an event this season, I doubt they'll do it. We'd have had more evidence by now. They build events up over the course of several weeks, maybe even months. For them to not have teased anything and all of a sudden throw it at us, it would be unusual. Can't completely rule it out, but I think the biggest likelihood is that it'll occur in the video. So thing is people are now trying to work out the theme for season 6, and it's still too early to say anything. Like, at this point in season 4, when we were a week before the Galactus event, even then, we still didn't know what was going to happen. There was rumours that the 0 Point would be involved. It wasn't confirmed, though. Fortnite's storyline is constantly evolving, and if you don't keep up, you'll get caught behind, but try and go ahead, and you're just going to make it harder for yourself. It's interesting that when you're almost directly underneath the 0 Point, there's nothing covering it. There's nothing covering the underside where it's spat out Jonesy. So, I mean, I know I've just said it's too early to predict anything really, but a good idea that I would say is that perhaps next season the 0 Point destabilizes so much on the other end that it pulls through that agency, pulls that big agency into our simulated world, and then like we get to actually see who Agency Jones works for. That would be interesting. Trying to catch if I can hear any changes to sound effects as time goes on, but I'm not noticing any. What is interesting is how low all of the branches have come now as well. So if you look at where the portal branches are, instead of them going up and out, they now just come down and out. So it's almost like the 0 Point's weakening, and the portals that it's formed, it can't sustain them. Whoa! I'm so glad I caught that on video. Every so often, if you watch the 0 Point, you'll hear it emit a pulse, and it blasts energy along all the beams towards all the portals. That's weird. Unlucky Liam. And unlucky Mystic. If we can get the revives off, that would be interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, the fact that the 0 point is actually pulsing now and blasting energy along those beams, that's very, very weird. Something to watch out for as well. Aha. The rapid fire SMG. But yeah, Liam Mystic, if you keep an eye on that 0 point, every so often it pulses. Very weird. I thought it was throwing someone out. I thought someone had like landed in it and it was throwing them out, but no. It doesn't react to shooting it. Yeah, it does. It just looks like it's about to pop open. But what's it going to bring through when it does? Or is it just going to completely destabilise the map again? Like, either we could have chapter 3 straight away, because whoever said that all the chapters will be 10 seasons? Chapter 2 could be only 5 seasons. It would make sense. But the other thing is it could literally bring through that massive agency. I've heard a lot of people theorising that there won't actually be like a map, a Fortnite style map for season, for the next season. And that it'll actually be more along the lines of real life. And that the simulation collapses. Hmm. Oh. He had a teammate. Wow. But I'm glad we did stick by the 0 point throughout that game, because we did get to see some curious things. That pulse is weird. It'd be interesting to see if they get more common over time. Yeah. But yeah, if those pulses get more common over time, that might be a sign that's destabilizing further. And I mean, if you look inside the cracks as well, it's almost like there's like a center point of it that the ripples are coming out of. So it's almost like Kevin again, when Kevin was dying. And this is what people are saying, that Chapter 2 is sort of mimicking Chapter 1 in terms of storyline. So it will be weird. It will be weird to watch. Yeah, Chapter 2 Season 1 had no theme. Chapter 1 Season 1 had no theme. Chapter 2 Season 2... I mean, the theme of that was sort of like agents. What was Chapter 1 Season 2? That was sort of the knights, wasn't it? Don't know how you could link that, to be fair. But in 3, there was space theme in both Season 3s. That's true. Knights protect and agents protect. I'll give you that one, Liam. Then for Season 3, we had, like, something big shook up the map. So we had a flood, we had a meteor. We also had a space theme in both battle passes. Astronauts in Chapter 1, Season 3, and an astronaut in Chapter 2, Season 3. Then Season 4 was superheroes in both. Then Season 5, we've gone to a 0 point. Well, in Season 5, there was the creation of Kevin the Cube, which was ultimately the creator of the 0 point, or the home of the 0 point. So it will be interesting to see the theme of Season 6 and how it ties into everything, but Season 6 has good promise. It's had quite a good build-up over the course of this season. But I think this season so far, it has been a good season and an enjoyable one, but I think there has actually been one big issue with it that not many people are really picking up on. Again, it feels just like filler if you think about it. All it is that every week or so we're just getting, oh, here's a new collaboration. And it's just like they're throwing a lot of stuff together to keep us happy before the story kicks off again next season. But then again, does it kick off next season, or are they kicking it off now and building it up for next season? Like, Epic do have a habit of starting to build things up very early. But with that in mind, that's where I'm going to end the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, found it informative, definitely. Enjoyable and fun to watch. And I will see you all in the next one as Season 6 approaches.